It wasn't the biggest trade of the night, but it was a trade, Terry, and the Toronto Maple Leafs trade down to the number 29 spot and get defenseman Rasmus Sandin from the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. What do we know about Rasmus, and when when might we actually see this kid?
Well, it's going to be a few years yet, Mike. We know that. But if you're a Leafs fan out there, you already got to be thinking about what he could possibly do on a pairing with Timothy Liljegren one day, another Swede that, this been his first season with the Toronto Marlies, and Dubas knows, of course, Kyle Dubas in his first draft as Leafs GM, knows the Sioux Greyhounds like the back of his hand. Still, a lot of the people still working there, but the fact is the scouts did their work for the Leafs, and they came to him and said, when you get to picking, this is the guy you got to take.
And you know what, at the end of this draft, I imagine, and Kyle said this, they had a cluster of players that they were kind of looking for, and that's probably why they felt comfortable trading down, is if they didn't get the guy they wanted, they were just going to go down that order. At this stage in the game, do you think they're just kind of, not necessarily looking at positional need, maybe just looking down the road here?
That's exactly what they're doing. There's no, listen, the Leafs need centers, they need defense, we know that, but no one they take this weekend, draft-wise, is going to help them for another year or two, likely 3 years, and this guy falls into that category. Now, there is a lot of upside here. He already plays a good two-way game. He's offensively talented. There's a chance he might go back and play in the Swedish Hockey League next year. There's not sure what's going to happen there, but I think they'd be just as comfortable, Leafs would be, of having him back up in the Sioux. But yeah, and it'll be the same tomorrow now, the extra pick they have from the Blues. I think, they're 6 or 7 picks still to go, and they're going to still take that best player idea. There's no point in drafting a position right now.
An interesting fact, so Rasmus Dahlin goes number 1 overall to Buffalo. This Rasmus Sandin played with Dahlin on an under-13 team. Both were playing at the forward position. So I don't think he's projected to be as good as Dahlin, but if the Leafs can get another NHL defenseman, a la maybe Timothy Liljegren or Tyler or Travis Dermott, I think they'll be happy.
Yep.
For the NHL entry draft, first round is over. Terry Koshan, Michael Trikos, Post Media News.